back to W Social International. I'm Alisha. So, why should world leaders focus on domestic happiness and peace in the country and then on GDP and economy? Humanity is now facing challenges unparalleled in its history. Many of these problems are global in nature, such as climate change, ever-decreasing biodiversity, depletion of Earth's freshwater, and overpopulation. Such global challenges call for global solution and require cooperation on a scale unprecedented in human history. In a hyper-connected world, the sources of many of these challenges are multidimensional, increasingly complex, and span national borders. For this reason, finding solutions to these unprecedented challenges fundamentally requires new ways of thinking. Without peace, it will not be possible to achieve the level of trust, cooperation, or inclusiveness necessary to solve these challenges, let alone empower the international institutions and organizations necessary to address them. Therefore, peace is the prerequisite for the survival of humanity. As we know, it is in the 21st century. Without an understanding of these factors that create and sustain peaceful society, it will not be possible to deploy the programs, create the policies, or understand the resources required to build peaceful and resilient society. Positive peace provides a framework to understand and address the many complex challenges the world faces. Positive peace is transformational in that it is a cross-cutting factor of progress, making it easier for businesses to sell, entrepreneurs and scientists to innovate, individuals to produce, and government to efficiently regulate. In addition to the absence of violence, positive peace is also associated with many other social characteristics that are considered desirable, including stronger economic outcomes, higher resilience, better measures of well-being, higher level of inclusiveness, and more sustainable environmental performances. The tiny kingdom of Bhutan, located in the heights of Himalayan mountains range between China and India, is one of them. In 2008, the country enshrined the concept of gross national happiness in its constitution, a concept deeply rooted in Bhutan's society and the principles of Buddhism, and focused on compassion, contentment, and calmness. Gross national happiness and human development, the United Nations Deployment Program, building on our 50-year relationship with Bhutan, has a significant role in supporting this smooth transition. We too are acutely focused on measuring what matters. A complex, ambitious list of targets captured in 17 Sustainable Development Goals, to which the world includes Bhutan, have agreed. This goal set out an international plan of action for peace, people, the planet, prosperity, and partnership driven by the same ethos and instinct of GNH. The challenge for both the SDGs and GNH is how to translate such ambitious goals into practical development plans and implement them. How to ensure theory turns into practice. As UNDP, our journey is measuring what matters started with the Human Development Report published on the first time nearly 30 years ago. The HDR imagined a world where income was not the only measure of well-being. Instead, human development would measure people's choice and opportunities, whether they live long lives, whether they have healthy, educated, and had sufficient income. It set out an index ranking the countries in the world from top to bottom based on the human development. The data show that while human development is improving on average across the world, the steepest decline is seen in countries suffering protracted conflicts. The Syrian Arab Republic, entering its 9th year of conflict in 2009, fell 27th place, followed by Libya, which fell 26th place, and Yemen, considered the worst humanitarian disaster in the world today, which fell 20 places. The index presents a stark picture, but by measuring what matters beyond only GDP, the data shows how fragility and crisis block the arteries of progresses. As the international community, it helps us figure out where to focus our efforts so that no one is left behind. So, to thus GNH, to the impregnation of happiness is more complex than indicators behind the Human Development Index. If people are less happy or satisfied, it's the result of worse conditions or growing expectations. For example, and how should this influence design and decision making? UNDP would continue to look to learn from pioneers in measuring what matters, like Bhutan. This year, the Human Development Report will paint the detailed picture of inequality with new data that will go further beyond income and averages. The International Day of Happiness is a good reminder that the world is changing. If we want to understand how we progress, why we sometimes fail, and ultimately improve the quality of our life, then the pursuit of happiness may offer an answer. Therefore, the world leaders should focus on domestic happiness and peace in the country, and then on GDP and economy. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Alicia. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel Double Social. Also download our app from the Play Store. Thank you for watching.